Did it start recording before?
Yeah, it started.
But then it fucked up.
Yeah.
See how it goes. Right, shalom. First I have to give all praise unto Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Double honors unto the elders of Great Millstone. And of course, honors to you brothers out there on the highways and the byways teaching this word. Here, brothers. Marv here. And got some article here, man, because basically the filthiness of Esau got exposed recently on a high level, man. And then here it is, they swept it under the rug, man, which proves that the majority of the people on planet Earth are totally wicked and evil, man. If that kind of information that recently came out in an earlier time, somebody would have got beheaded or a castle would have got burned down, man. Because you had the revelations come out about that Prince Andrew, and then you had some other revelations come out about another guy who was associated with Bill Clinton, man. And these dudes were what? Pedophiles and doing all kind of orgies and all kind of madness, man. But that's what happens up there among them elites, man. They do child sacrifices and molest children and torture people to death and snuff these snuff films, and these are the things that they do. Okay, so I've got article here, so I'm gonna load up, man. Just get a bit out of this article and we just discuss it. That proves that the so-called white man is the devil, man. It says, billionaire sex offenders phone book contained email addresses, 21 phone numbers for Bill Clinton. Alright? It says, now that Prince Andrew has found himself ensnared in the sleazy sex slave story of wealthy degenerate Jeffrey Epstein, which that sounds like a so-called Jew, right? Bill Clinton can't be too far behind. Epstein, who paid teenage girls for naked messages at his Palm Beach, Florida mansion, is convicted sex offender whose circle of power of friends has included financiers, celebrities, politicians, and scientists. So they're trying to just come out with the light stuff. Like, they got sex slaves that are teenagers, but what they don't really want to bring out into the true light is how they also deal with underage girls, like 8-year-olds and babies, and how they sacrifice children. They deal with young boys. Like that came up in the Hollywood, when that boy said he got raped by all them executives and all that. Okay, so they do much worse things than this. This is light work. This is nothing, man. All right, and that whole Jimmy Savile thing that came out, they tried to make it look like he was only dealing with like women, but then when you read deeper into it, he was dealing with young boys, man, young girls as young as like 3 years old, man, and that's what the elite are into. And all of that is really out there for you. You can learn about that if you search for it on the internet, man. All that information is out there, man. But people aren't really concerned. Nate is a policeman, he's not concerned. Alright? But all that information is gonna come out even more. Got that scripture.
Obadiah chapter 1 verse 6. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border.
Right, so the hidden things of Esau is like all the secrets and his plans. Part of that is all these rituals and that which they do in all the different cities and palaces and places around the world, man. And it goes deeper than just having sex with a sex slave. Yeah, they do have sex slaves. They have sex slaves that are women. They have sex slaves that are men. But what they don't let you know, like they won't ever put in the BBC or in the CNN, is that they got sex slaves that are children. Actual 8-year-olds, 5-year-olds, they torture them, put them to death, starve them to death. Okay, and that whole Jimmy Savile thing exposed it, but then they kind of still tried to cover it up, man. But all that information on Jimmy Savile was readily available online anyway. That wasn't no news to us because we already knew about Jimmy Savile. He was a known pedophile, just like what's his name? All of them really, but what was that Labour Party Prime Minister again? Gordon Brown. All these guys have been exposed, but what happens is the MI6 or the MI5 or whatever agency comes in and they cover the whole thing up, man. You know what I'm saying? So the white man is the fucking devil, man. Okay, these are the things that he's doing, man. But that's it on I mean, brother, want to say anything on that?
There's a scripture in Isaiah that says, "Shame shall be uncovered." Like shame, your nakedness shall be seen. Was it Isaiah 47? Start. So that's what it is, man. And these Edomites and that, all these elite Edomites, that's just how they get down, man. That's how they get their power as well. They do these rituals because they're perverse freaks, and they do it to get power. And like the brother's saying that a lot of these things have been coming out in the media a lot recently, man. It shows you that we're in the end times, man. Because there was a time when these things wouldn't be on the fucking TV like that, you know. And you look at Jimmy Savile, man. He got all them titles. You know, he was respected by the royal family and whatnot. And pretty much all these little kids, man. You know, he was watching his programs, man. Jimmy Can Fix It and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's all coming out, man. You know.
Like you had the Boys Town scandal, which them man admitted that they were having sex parties in the White House, and how white mans were pushing hot objects inside them and giving them cocaine and having orgies, man, with them boys and the girls from Boys Town. That all came out, man, and then all them kids ended up disappearing, man. And one of them said in an interview how he was taken to a forest and all he could remember was it had big red trees, man, like Bohemian Grove, and how they made him fuck some young boy who he said was like 8 years old or something, in his ass till his ass bled, and then they shot the kid in the face or something and then made him fuck the child, man. That's the kind of sick, twisted, demented rituals. And sometimes they do it just for fun. That the so-called white men on a higher level, that's what they do. Them higher ups that you see that got all that money and all that, how they get that money is they work they work witchcraft, and it ain't just what they show you in Hocus Pocus, just Eye of Newt and all that. No, you actually got to do things like homosexual, you know, nasty, disgusting shit like bestiality and all that madness, man. You know, and Aleister Crowley brought that out, man, with that sex magic and the Order of the Orient or whatever it was called, the OTO. And Aleister Crowley was eating shit off an altar and all those. They have to do all those depraved, disgusting things, man, to get power on the left-hand side, man. And they enjoy it too, you know. Because they're the devil. They make niggas do it. Niggas get a conscience to try to kill themselves, you know. But the so-called white man,
yeah, man. There's a program out now that's called Sex Party Secrets, man. And that program was just basically showing how to do the ritual orgies and shit. But the funny part about the program is it was in London, it was in different parts of England, and they had fucking rich, like proper nice apartments, mansion buildings that it was having these orgies in, and the woman was showing the organisers that organise the events, and you have to be a private member, and you have to, some of them have to be at least 10 grand to get into that shit, man. So, but they was just showing you like on a low level, but that's what they do. They had the mass on the Venetian mass, and the Edomites do like it, man, because the fucking woman was saying, oh, what the guy was saying, I like it when another man pops my woman in the ass, you know, and then, oh, it's so sexy. You know, these British fucking faggots, man. You know, and then he was talking about, the woman was saying, well, the first time I seen my man eating on some woman's pussy, that was turning me on, and I thought I should try it. All these kind of things. Then the motherfuckers sold it in Ibiza, you know, some Spain somewhere, they had this big villa. And then he was saying, the guy was saying, well, I've slept with judges, I've fucking slept with all kind of officials, judges and shit. And he says they like it, man. They say they might ask me to flick their ass. You know what I'm saying? And this was on the fucking TV. So it's coming out, man. And that's what they do.
You know that whole licking asshole thing? That goes back to witches, man. I forgot the exact name of it. But that's actually, they call that the satanic salute. Like when witches would meet Satan, they call it the unholy kiss. They would kiss Satan in the anus, man. It's like a form of worship on the left-hand side, man. You know? That's what they do, man. Kiss each other's anuses and shit, man. That's real talk, man. You people out there think we're bugged out, like, we know what we're talking about, man. They do this shit, man.
Dude.
They do this shit, man. Like all this abortion clinics, all those doctors that do abortions are all witches and warlocks. They're doing what the ancient priests used to do, which is what? Sacrifice children. So when you nigger women take your children into Planned Parenthood, just know that you're taking part in a ritual. You're taking part in a blood sacrifice, and that doctor is actually a witch. It's a mason. And he's performing a ritual by killing your child, man.
That's why what they would do is they'll have the people who give you advice. It would be very little advice as to why you should keep the child. And as soon as they tell you to keep the child, they'll be discredited for that. Because really, all they want you to do is really get rid of the child so easily that more people will keep coming. So they can carry on practicing abortions. Otherwise, if they only have one or two through the door, then there wouldn't be no need for a clinic or a business.
And if they're doing abortions openly in the daylight, then what the fuck are they doing behind closed doors? Just think about it like that. So they're doing blood curdling, so sacrifices of children. You know the amount of people that go missing, and Esau experiments on them. He either does experiments, or he's doing a ritual, or he's just doing it for fun, for kicks. They show you that in that movie, because these movies, a lot of times, it's the elite showing you what they do and making mockery of you, man. They show you that movie Killing Room. There's another movie called What Would You Do, where they got people in like a room and they like telling them, what would you rather do? Cut your own finger off or chop off this guy's head, and they got 30 seconds to choose. Esau does that shit, man. He kidnaps people and puts them in them kind of situations like Saw, and just to see how they react, man. That whole MK Ultra program, that's real. And what was the MK Ultra program all about? Using drugs and sodomy and trauma. What's trauma? Put you in a room and like with another person, come in, shoot the other person in the face and leave you in the room with that dead body for a few days. Trauma, that's what they were doing on the MK Ultra program, man. This is the kind of thing that the so-called white man is fucking doing while you niggas are writing up 16s or smoking weed. He's out there torturing people, fucking little children, and doing all kind of fucking man. Then you're gonna turn around and when we say the white man is the devil, and be asking us why, man? Because you niggas are ignorant to what's really going on in this society, man. I've got a scripture here, Wisdom of Solomon, the 12th chapter. Because when you go back to the Canaanites were doing the same things. The Canaanites were sacrificing their children and taking part in homosexuality. And the Egyptians were doing the same thing. Pretty much every pagan society on the history of the planet Earth practiced human sacrifice. So what makes this society any different? It ain't no different, man. It ain't no different, and they set up whole situations. They got whole MI5, MI6 to keep that shit on the wraps and keep that covered up, man. They got people on the force, like Nate, you know. Let me read the scripture real quick. Wisdom of Solomon 12:3. For it was thy will to destroy by the hands of our fathers both those old inhabitants of thy holy land, whom thou hatest for doing most odious works of witchcrafts. The word odious means disgusting, like eating shit, eating feces. Yes, they do that. That's foul. You know, sticking your head up a cow, having sex with a pig. These are odious, these are works of witchcraft. Now they kind of show it to you in pornos like it's just porno. But you understand, there's a lot of that pornography is them showing you sex magic. Like in them pornographies, there'll be a dude will like bust in a woman's mouth and then have her spit the cum in his mouth, and they do all that evil, like nasty shit, like sucking each other's assholes. That's really sex magic, man. When you read what Aleister Crowley did, that's really what they're doing in that, and they're teaching the people that, but the people don't understand. So all you people go fuck your woman in the anus because you watch some porno, not knowing that that's an odious work of witchcraft, man. That's wickedness, man. And that's why what's her name? Ciara and Justin Timberlake had that song called Love and Sexy Magic. and that went over all you people's heads. So what do you think Timberlake and Ciara and all them celebrities are into? They're into sex magic. So when an album's coming out, to get success from that album, they have a ritual where if you're a man, you have sex with another man, and you like drink his cum, and then and then take some of the cum and you put it on an amulet, and while you're in that aroused state of doing that odious work, you send up a prayer to Satan to bless that album.
I got the formula.
I got the formula, and that's the rituals that they do to become successful, man. You can just search it, sex magic, and you got the different levels of sex magic, man. And the highest level is homosexuality and what, pedophilia. That's why you got a lot of Masons that end up getting caught. I know all those brothers, not probably niggas, that get caught molesting their daughters or molesting their sons, and they'll say, well, I read this book and it said that's the way you get power. Because that's how you get power. When you get higher up in that Masonic world, you start learning that to get power, you have to do
you have to sacrifice your integrity.
yeah, you have to do nasty. It's the opposite of the Most High. The Most High deals with cleanliness. So you gotta do the opposite. You gotta eat shit, drink piss. Like Skull and Bones, they roll around and they wrestle in shit and piss, don't they? That's why the scripture says the Canaanite and the Hamites still do that. To this day, drinking blood. You see them over there rolling around in shit. The white man does that. But then he'll come out, you know, with a suit on during the day, and he'll be like, oh, you know, and you'd think he's some, but you don't know last night he was fucking a goat. You know? And that's what this woman said. She was an ex-Satanist, and she said her family were devout Satanists. They used to sacrifice children, all that shit. And she said during the day they were pillars of society. They were philanthropists. Pillars of society, like Bill and Melinda Gates, they're deemed as philanthropists and pillars of the society. But it said as soon as they came home and night came, there's a different game was going on. They were doing odious works of witchcraft, man. So it's the same thing that was going on in Canaan and the same thing that was going on in Babylon. That's why I get Isaiah 47 again. That's why America is known as what? The daughter of Babylon, because they're doing all that same wicked witchcraft, man. And they're even promoting it to the people. Like in the music videos, they act out, you know, rituals and shit. And the people are watching it, they don't understand that they've actually just witnessed a ritual. All that butt worship, women, now you got something called ass worship. They don't understand that goes back to that, part of that goes back to that holy kiss of kissing anuses, man. I think that guy, another guy, what's his name, that faggot, Young Thug came out and said something about his pussy booty Thursday, where basically he's like sucks out some girl's anus or some girl sucks his anus. And then you had that guy Alkaline, he came out in that song and said, gal, basically talking about a woman sucking out off his anus, man. So these guys are all working that witchcraft, man. And now they're externalizing it to the people, but they're not telling the people, look, this is what we do for witchcraft. But they're starting to, you know, make it more public, all the shit that they're doing, man.
Yeah, can I say this?
Yeah, go on.
Like the brother was saying about Babylon and the ancient customs of these Hamites. When you look at the ancient rulers of Babylon or the Hamites, what they used to do is they used to call themselves being gods, and they used to reinvent themselves as being gods. For instance, I believe it was Nimrod, if I'm not mistaken, like when his enemy fell upon him, the only thing they couldn't find of his body was his penis, right, or his phallus. So now they erected the so-called evergreen tree, and you have obelisks and so-called phallic symbols posted up around the four corners of the earth in different cities. And people reverence those things or celebrate their high holy days and their customs around those things.
When you're using a dildo, you're really performing a work of witchcraft with Nimrod's penis, man. That's really what the dildo goes back to, man. It's an obelisk. You're sticking that. It shows you that in oh shit! It shows you that in Exorcist, where the girl took the cross and started jamming the crucifix up her vagina, man. Because even the cross is a phallic symbol, man. So all you women that are dealing with them dildos, you're actually committing an act of witchcraft, man. And then you niggas too. That's because Wiley got caught with a dildo in his ass by them burger bar boys, man. Because Wiley's working that witchcraft too. Eminem was talking about that woman tried to stick her finger in his ass and all that shit. Can I finish this real quick? And then I'll let you go. Whom thou hatest for doing most odious works of witchcraft and wicked sacrifices, and also those merciless murderers of children and devourers of man's flesh and the feasts of blood. So what are they doing also? They're eating people, man. And then there's a video out there where you got an actual rabbi admitting that they put the dead babies in the McDonald's meat, man. I know that's the devil for you, man. And then they sit there and watch you motherfuckers eating that shit and they revel in that. Don't you know all these pharmaceuticals, right? Every time part of their homage to Satan is to kill you. In return for making that money, with Satan blessed them with them pharmaceutical drugs, part of that is to kill you people. Don't you know they keep records on who died from what medication and they glory in that? Oh yeah, 50,000 people died from my medication. They glory in that.
They do the same thing in the graveyards, they do the same thing on the packets of cigarettes.
They glory in that.
There's a person there with big, or even a dead person just laying there with smoking kills, and
they
people
glory
just crack on with it, man.
Them head CEOs, they know that what they're giving people is killing them. They glory in that. That's a sacrifice they've made onto Satan, man. You see what I'm saying? But you people don't know that. They'll come out and say, you know, we apologize that such and such amount of people. But behind closed doors, they're giving high fives. They're like, yeah, motherfuckers are dead. See that granny? She's on TV dying because of me. And they're getting, you know, they'll even go to the hospital and fucking watch motherfuckers dying from the shit that they're doing. And they get high off that, man.
Because the picture that comes to mind is never trust thine enemy, man. Yep. You know, because that's what our people do. They trust in Esau and these doctor surgeries, the old doctor companies, and when them guys like at the top of that helm, and even in a lot of the Mason lodges, they know what they're doing, man. Depopulation and shit, you know, because when these niggas go up in them hospitals, they never come back out the same, man. They never come back out the same, man. Butcher surgeries, man. Fucking up their body, fucking up their spirit, or them drugs.
I remember watching a program for like, I can't remember what it was called, but it was a documentary about one white guy in America, how basically what he did was he was getting dead people's body parts. They had cancer, AIDS, all that, and he was using those parts of people who were dying because he had connections with people in the hospital.
Yeah.
He was taking the dead
Soylent Green,
corrupted body parts, and he was fixing people, and they was thanking him for it. But then those people had cancer, then people had AIDS, dead body parts.
Yeah, that's all witchcraft, man.
That give blood. Motherfuckers, you know, you ain't supposed to be piercing yourself and taking your blood out and shit. You know, mix people's blood and all of that. It's witchcraft.
They always take more blood than they need. Why? They only need a little bit of blood, but they take
shit.
because that's getting taken and they drink that shit. That's why the scripture says, and they're feasts of blood. They're vampires, man, and that's why they're pushing all these different vampire programs, like True Blood and Vampire Diaries. It goes back to Alice Bailey and the book she wrote called Externalization of the Hierarchy, where they would start to expose the common people to the rituals. So that's why when you watch these different vampire things, they're exposing you to that world that they're actually doing.
They like to commercialize everything so that they can sell the idea to the public, especially witchcraft, because going back to that program Bewitched and all those programs,
Sabrina the Teenage Witch,
the people who was writing those programs were actually witches themselves, and they were in the hierarchy of being witches too.
That's right, man. You got that Isaiah 47
Yeah, I got that. That's Isaiah 47. and 3. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man.
The Lord's going to come back, judge this place, man, for all those odious works, man. You know, like the brothers are mentioning about the programs, like all the symbols that these people use, all witchcraft, man. You see a company, a top company, and they've got all their symbols is based off witchcraft and masonry, man. Nickelodeon, got the eye in that pyramid. Even on the Big Brother on the back of the dollar bill, 'cause that's how they get their power, man. And they're using the ancient pagan rituals, man. The Babylonians and all these empires are doing odious works for power in that, man, on the left hand side, man. And then they got so that's why they get that their top archaeologists and different things to go and check things out, man. And they'll get witchcraft from different parts of the world. Like a lot of them top masons were going to India to get a lot of the witchcraft that they was doing over there.
And what were they doing on the temples over there in India? What do you see? Men having sex with animals.
Bestiality and that Persians and shit, man.
That's why, hey, for you Egyptologist niggas, that's why the Lord said, don't follow the law and don't do as the doings of Egypt. Well, what did the law say? Thou shalt not lay with another man. Thou ain't supposed to lay with your mother. You ain't supposed to lay, because that's all the shit that them Egyptians were doing, man. They were having sex with alligators and all that shit, man. The priesthood, that's how they were getting high, man. That's how they get closer to their powers, by doing that which is unseemly, which is evil, man. You know what I'm saying, man? And this is real, man. A lot of you people out there, you so desensitized to it. Oh, we know Jay-Z's in the Illuminati. And you ain't outraged, man, that that's what these motherfuckers are doing? These motherfuckers, man, they should be burnt, man. When a motherfucker is gonna go on TV and try and influence your child to do evil, they should be chased down and burnt, man. You got these rappers, really, when these rappers come to your community to have a concert, and you know that they're promoting homosexuality and all this and adultery, all the parents of that society is really supposed to go to that concert and lynch that motherfucker. That's what would have happened in the ancient world. If the ancient world is, hey, what did the scripture say? I suffer not a witch to live. In the ancient world, if there were among Israel, when we was righteous, if a witch, because the scripture says all the witches Solomon drove out the land. So if we were in ancient Israel and you had a guy coming and he was rapping about kissing anuses and that would have been like ring the alarm type shit. Like motherfuckers would have been like, what? Like he did what, brother? And no, he ain't teaching that. And they would have all went there, they would have gathered the sticks, they would have grabbed him, beat the shit out of him, beat the shit out of his sound man, beat the shit out of his DJ, and they would have killed them.
Stones flying over there.
Because these witches and these warlocks, especially these niggas in the boule, like Jay-Z and all that, they're coming in to destroy you, man. So how you gonna deal with an enemy like that? You might have to kill them. Bill Clinton should be stoned to death. George Bush should be stoned to death. All these different witches and warlocks out here that are pushing this vibration, people should be outraged, man.
Some of these Arab nations, they're more wise to a lot of that shit that Esau does.
Hey, but I say this, they do that shit.
They do that shit but
too.
Compared to here, you know, some of them have a bit of sense.
Yeah.
And you got even that shoe that got thrown at what's his name?
Bush. But let me say this: them heathens do that. Them Arabs, them Muslims, them top Muslims, they sacrifice children too. Let's not.
All these nations and their empires were all doing it, man. Yep. They're all doing it. They're still doing it today. All their religions and shit. They was doing that shit, man. The Persians were doing it. The Moabites were doing it. They were all doing that shit, man. And like the brother was saying, they're doing it today. But especially them Arab sheikhs, they're right in league with them goddamn Edomites, man.
Yep. Hey, because Islam is just like any other religion. You got you idiots that are unlearned that follow it at the bottom level. It's like the Catholic Church. Most people that go into the Catholic Church, they don't know the rituals, what's really going on. But the priests are fucking little boys. So the same thing with Islam. The Islamists do that shit too.
Yeah.
They fuck little boys too, man. To get money, to get that oil money and shit.
Well, I don't know how true these pictures are if they've been edited, but well, I mean, Bush, he likes to go. He was always going over there with them Arabs, shaking their hands, kissing them in the mouth.
You know what? There was I can't remember the name of the guy, but there was a so-called Arab prince that came over here with his manservant.
Yeah.
And then he put him to death, innit?
Yep.
But they were when they investigated, I think they was part lovers.
Yep. Oh, like let's break some hearts. Fucking who you call Haile Selassie was a fucking faggot. Let's break that down. Oh, no man, you can't say that about Jah. He was a fucking faggot, okay? He was a mason. He was a high level mason too. He weren't just no mason on no small level. He was down with the Queen of England. He was raised up. He was taught masonry over here in the UK. He was part of the Ethiopian Lodge. He was a fucking mason, man. He was a faggot. He was a homosexual. He was doing the rituals. Okay? That's why he's always throwing up the Vesica Pisces, man. Dude was a faggot, man.
Yeah. Selassie, there was no way that this guy was not the king of kings, man. That is just ridiculous to even think such a thing. He was all in league with the queen and all of that. When they fought, what's his name? It was fighting Mussolini. It was fighting with white men's guns and all of that, man. You know, he was up there, man. He was at a seat. Yeah, he was around them guys. You know, all of.
He was like guerrilla Hebrew, man.
Basically.
He was in the UN.
He was in the UN. So.
Or the League of Nations, as they call it.
Right. So he was all up. He had a seat up there, man. He was all up in that, and you can't get that position being a nobody, man. What black man do you know off the streets going up there with a voice like that? Saying the only way you're getting up in them meetings on them levels, and if with positions of power, is if you took a dick in the ass, man.
Yeah, all them world leaders are fucking each other, man. Male and female. They have rituals, man. So you people are gonna learn that, man. Don't you know whenever they meet, there's a place in Brussels where it's known that children from the neighboring neighborhood are always disappearing, man. You people are gonna learn the hard way. So you think it's some novelty thing that we're out here calling.
Mistaken, outside the UN building, they're supposed to have a woman sitting on the beast, man.
Yep, naked.
So a lot of Christians, yeah. So a lot of Christians say it's the Beast of Revelations and whatnot. But they could have made it after that, man. You know how these witches work, man. They could have seen that, say, yeah, let's make this. It's all demonic. It's all demonic, man.
Making mockery of the Lord.
Yep.
Psalms 106, verse 34. They did not destroy the nations concerning whom the Lord commanded them, but were mingled among the heathen and learned their works.
That's what Jay-Z's doing, that really on a higher level, because all Jake really are learning the works of the heathen, but them guys are on a higher level. They actually know what they're doing. They're doing obir, like obir and juju, you want to call it, and voodoo. They are doing that, man. Okay?
And they served their idols, which were a snare unto them.
Yep.
Yea, they sacrificed their sons and their daughters unto devils.
And they do that with them abortions, man. You know what I'm saying? With them abortions, and even feeding your damn kids like all kind of abominable meats, man. That's killing your household, man. They ain't righteous, man. And that's witchcraft in itself, man. Just eating like all kind of abominations, man. You know? The worst you can get at that is eating the flesh. So that's why he's putting in the people's burgers and shit to get them, because that's one of the main places these black women take their kids to fucking McDonald's, man. You know what I'm saying?
He's so evil, man. The actual shit that they designed for children is actually the most unhealthy shit you can get. Like fruit shoot, full of aspartame. You know what I mean? And you know, a lot of them baby foods are full of fluoride, and you know the baby water has got fluoride in it and shit, man. Esau's the fucking look, man. The white man is the. When we tell you he's the devil, man, you people actually think we're saying it for some fucking novelty, man.
A lot of these little kids, they got all them. They have kids just sitting there eating sweets and sweets and sweets, man. The kids got holes, like their whole teeth, hole in the front of their teeth and shit.
them cartoon programs and them cartoon channels just try and make the kids want to buy all kind of garbage and teach them all kind of witchcraft and all this madness, man.
When Bugs Bunny used to kiss the damn geezer that was trying to shoot him, man. What the fuck was that guy's name? Not 77, the other guy.
Elmer Fudd.
Yeah, always kissing him on the mouth.
Well, you got that.
That's faggot. First of all, that's faggots. Oh, fucking SpongeBob, fucking hell.
That flavor, blacks.
Man.
No, fucking hell, bro.
Hey man, what you people need to understand is this one thing. The so-called white man is the actual devil, okay?
That's flavor.
He is the devil. When he does evil, that's the only time he can be at peace with himself. The difference between the elites, and I always say this, the difference between the elites and say this cracker here, because he ain't in the elite. See, they get this cracker here. The difference between the elites and this cracker that just walked past is he don't know he's the devil, man. He thinks he's a good person, so he tries to be good. He fights his own inclinations. Like all you so-called white men out there, you've looked at your friend's ass like, You know, like when you got a woman and you look at it and you're like, I won't mind taking a piece of that. All you so-called white men, you do that. But you tell yourself, I'm not gay. You are gay. Or you might look at a little boy and be like, but then you tell yourself, I'm not a pedophile, and you'll fight with that. Your whole life you'll fight it like,
Moral man.
I'm a moral. No, you're not. Do you know what's gonna make you feel better? Just do it. Take the little boy's anus, man. You'll feel better. And that's what the elites, when they get you into that Masonic, when you get higher up, that's what they teach you. They teach you to release yourself. But you niggas, when they release themselves, they get worse. They can't sleep at night. It's always these niggas that can't sleep at night and got to try and kill themselves because you got a conscience, because you're a Jake.
Like DMX, man.
Like
DMX. No, he did that shit, and then after there was a point where all of his goddamn songs was about God, man. Yeah. Lord, give me a son!
Because Jake, it's not in our spirit to be homosexual. When Jake does evil, because the scripture says the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduceth him. But what you don't understand is, just as Jake in our spirit, if we do righteousness, we become peaceful. The so-called white man, when he does evil, that's when he's truly at peace. Like them psychopaths. Like, you know, Edomites will be a fucking psychopath and go around randomly kill people and sleep good. You know, everyone will be like, I had no idea. But of course you didn't, because he doesn't feel anything, man. You got women and children for no reason and then just go home and eat. Like nothing happened. He don't bother his... So-called white man doesn't have a conscience. But these average peons, they don't know that, man. They think they're the good guy. They don't know they're the devil. That's their problem. You so-called white people out there, if you think you're a good person, you going off. You need to embrace...
You're Superman, man. They're lying to you, man.
You're a hellboy, man.
Yeah, son.
You're the violator from Spawn. Okay, you're an evil pedophile, man. You're a homosexual pedophile, man. That's what you are in your spirit, man. And our people need to learn that sooner or later, the white man will give in to who he really is. You know? Because that's who he is. His spirit is actually to be the devil.
But the scripture says spirit, what is in him, is that upright in him?
I get that. Get that.
And then can you what's that? Spirit is divine. What's that?
Yeah. So what's 32?
32.
Hey, because that's why when we tell you that the white man is the devil, and we tell you that these things that he does, it's so evil that you niggas can't get it into your mind because you're thinking about it from your point of view. You're like, why would somebody do that? Why would someone introduce Ebola into Africa and kill a bunch of random people? Why? What? Because you don't understand the white man is evil, man. That's what he's about. Once you understand that the so-called white man is the devil, you don't need to explain why he does what he does. It explains itself. Just think about what a devil would do. That's what he does. And he doesn't feel no way about it. Oh, why don't more people come out and talk? Because they're the devil.
These niggas out, these people, like general public are lost, man, because like the fact that this white man's got abortions out here, you should be thinking about that and seeing that the white man is the fucking devil, man. And promoting it. Like, what's righteous about that?
Hey, you know what the white man did, bro? He sent an abortion ship over to West Africa, talking about how he's going over there to help them women in Africa. He sent a ship. The people in the country said they don't want abortions. He sent a ship so that the women could go to the ship to do abortions. And then he acting like he's a good guy. This guy is the devil, man.
And where you see less vaccinations, especially in places like Africa and certain regions, when you see the places where the vaccines for all these illnesses and ailments are, that's where these what do you call them, viruses flourish.
Oh no, brother. Why would somebody do that? Why would? Because he's the fucking devil, man. Get it into your brain that the white man's sole purpose on earth. Give me that in John 10. You gotta go back to them basic scriptures, man. The sole purpose of the white man being on the earth is to kill and destroy. Look at that. That's how you know the dude's a faggot, man. He's just walking around with his hand on his woman's ass. He's really a faggot, man. He's really trying to show everyone I'm not a faggot. He's a faggot, man. Who walks around, you know, the white man will have his woman and be all kissing her on the train and all that, because he's trying to show everyone I'm a heterosexual. He's a faggot, man. He's having a relationship with his best friend.
You're really supposed to have your fucking woman walking behind your ass, man, looking at the fucking ground, man. You know? But in this society, women are walking in front of the man, or neck strutting, peacocking, and the niggas just there moping behind her.
I'm touching my... Man, you're a faggot, man. All you so-called white men are faggots, man. You were born that way. Okay, I agree with you. They say you ain't born of... No, you so-called white people are born faggots, man. That's why you draw dicks in school. Okay?
They always draw fucking dicks. The lads. And a lot of these Edomites are gay jokes, man. We worked with them crackers and they're always making gay banter. Oh, you bellend, oh, he's a right
I can fuck you right now.
Yeah. You know, all of that shit.
Faggot.
They're faggots, man. Fucking stupid. You're gonna tell us that they ain't faggots. Every program they got out here is about faggotism, man. Big Brother and all of that. You know, then they got the L program. What was it? The L program in the States, man. Lesbians. What was it called?
Yeah, the white woman is naturally a lesbian. Yeah. You get them drunk, they kiss their best friend like it's nothing, man. You know, they're known for that. They're known for just kissing their best friend, man. But they're naturally into having sex with animals and, you know, because they're the devil. That's in their spirit. That's what they think to do. That's their first course of action, man.
You know, I don't know what General Yohanna's problem is. ISUPK with all that. Do it in the butt. But them niggas on the island were wanting that shit out years back, man. Well, you know, fuck Batty. You see up here Shabba Rank and them sitting there. And the same man up here, the same man that was up on our Batty. Man up fuck girl and them Batty, bro. So I don't know what the fuck's wrong with the ISUPK. Because that's some sodomy, bro. Do it in the butt!
That ain't right, bro.
Do it! You know?
Hey, that's filthy, bro.
I mean,
feces is, you ain't supposed to have shit on your dick, man.
That's fucking
you know that's how STDs and diseases are spread, infections, man. You're gonna put your dick in an anus and then you're gonna put it in the pussy. You know what I mean, man? That's foul, man. That's foul. Your anus is not supposed to be involved in sex. Period. You know?
Batty, man.
Batty, but
I mean,
shit.
man that have pussy, man have, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So animals have asses, man, and they all do the same thing from it. The exit, the excrement, man, the
Foul.
waste.
It stinks.
Yeah.
You can never make an arsehole smell good, man. You know what I mean?
And the man I tell people that, what a demon, man. What a demon.
Fuck up your woman, Batty. She can't even sit down properly, man.
Man, that's wicked, man.
John 10.
All you niggas that are doing that, yeah, most are gonna destroy you, man.
Yeah.
Sodomizing your woman, man. You most are gonna fucking kill you, man. That ain't fucking right. You should already know. You should already know, man. Like, I already know that. That's like the ultimate. That's like the ultimate no-no, man. You don't go near the anus, man. That's fucking foul, man. There ain't no need for that, bro. There really ain't no need for that. You gotta get all kind of shit ready and oiled up and all that shit. Look, man, when you deal with a pump, you don't need all them thing there, you know, man. You just need the rod and the vagina and everything runs smooth, you know? For me, I forget all that oil and all that stuff. That means he ain't supposed to be doing all that shit, man. Foreplay. You know, this ain't no fucking game, you know. Sex ain't no fucking game, man. That's the white man. Fucking sex toys and shit. Fuck, you need a sex toy. First of all, listen to what he calls it. A sex toy. Toys are for children. That shows you the white man's a fucking pedophile, man. And he's making movies with teddy bears talking about having sex and wanting to have sex with people. The white man, that's a teddy bear's a child's thing. Why is that sexual innuendo coming out of a teddy bear's mouth, man? And you people don't see that the white man is the fucking devil? Shit fucking gets you aggravated, man. Every day the Most High shows me more clearly that the white man is the devil incarnate.
That's right. That's right.
John 10 and 10. The thief cometh not but to steal and to kill and to destroy.
Yep.
I am come that they might have life and that they might have it more abundantly.
The ultimate thief is first of all, you're gonna find out, get that one that the brother wanted in Wisdom of Sodom and never trust thine enemy, man. But that really 100% goes into the white man. Even if the white man wanted to be good, he can't be good. He can't be good. The evil will overcome him because he is of the devil, man. Let's say the white man didn't want to steal what you had. Man, I'm gonna be good to this Negro. Man, he can't help it, man. Hey, that's that old saying, isn't it, of the scorpion and the ox, man. And then this ox was like, why did you sting me? And then the scorpion was like, well, I'm a fucking scorpion, man. So marvel not when the white man, your best friend, when the martial law kicks off, he turns on you and he's chopping your leg off and eating it, man. You're gonna be like, well, he's the devil. What do you think he was gonna do? That's his first port of call. Now Jake got a righteous spirit within him, man. Jake will feel bad about doing, you know what I mean, about doing something, man. These crackers don't give a fuck, man. They'll gut you in a minute, man. They'll eat you up, man, and then have a nice life. You know?
That's right. That's right.
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 12 verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
Never trust Edomites, man. They ain't your friends, man. They definitely not. They don't like Jakes, man. You know, you might have an Edomite friend, man. He's probably with you for convenience or some shit, or you might have been brainwashed, or he really, if anything pops up, deep down inside, you're looking at you like, you know, your lips are a bit big, ain't they? And it's always when they get drunk, you hear that shit coming out, man. Then you get them Edomites that dealing with them black women, popping them and shit. You know how much times I heard them throwing racist banter to the woman and all of that?
Yeah.
They always do it. So all this, you know, so all of that.
So man,
They just wanted a piece of black ass.
Just
a piece of black.
like you ain't his wife, okay? If you think that the white man's looking at you like you're his wife, no, you're a toy. You know, you're a living, breathing sex toy, and he feels like he wants some black ass today. Yeah. You're not a princess in his eyes. His princess is another white man, okay? Okay. You know, he doesn't see you black women as no princess. You got a lot of white men are dealing with black women now because they think it's the in thing to do. Not because they love you or they cherish you. They fucking hate your guts, man. They think you're a monkey. They think you're a lesser being, man. You know, straight up, and you know, like the brother said, as soon as something happens, nigga, you know. But you nigga women wanna deal with a white man. You think he's Prince Charming. Well, look, you know what, man? I'm gonna let what happens. You just gonna learn. Because when all hell breaks loose, he's not gonna be there to defend you. You are gonna be on your fucking own, okay? In fact, he'll be the first one to eat you.
That's it, man. You will. That's right.
Ecclesiasticus 13 and 4.
Hey, cause the white man never loved you fucking nigger women. You nigger women are stupid, man. The white man has you nigger women in slavery. The white man didn't put the niggers on the slave ships, but the nigger women had the cruise line, right? They had the
black bitches getting fucking hung, getting their bellies cut open.
They were bed wenches.
All kind of different things happening to their black asses, man.
Just cause you fuck someone don't mean you love them. For you dumb, two-third ass, wicked ass Israelites out there talking about you guys fucking white women. Even if I did fuck a white woman, that don't mean I love her. Who told you that? You know? When a white man fucks a black woman, that doesn't mean he loves her. It just means he wanted to bust a nut.
That's it, bro. Get a hot one up. Some black pussy. That's the way that Edomite's looking at it, man. My black dumb bimbo slut.
And they are thick.
They are
Stupid.
There's some of the stupid ass black women. Them black women that deal with Esau are some of the stupid ass black women I've ever met in my life, man. Some of the fucking most lust. Like that fucking.
Yeah, that's true. And that's the Edomite. See, you get some of them that they might be dealing with a Jake. But you know what, man? That ain't no fucking white Jake, man. That was a straight up devil, man. You could tell, but he had that flip-flop baggy spirit, man. And you know they're all getting fucked in the anus, man. Any black woman that's dealing with a white man, she's getting fucked in the anus 100%. Because I'm gonna let you black women in onto a little secret. The reason why he's got a black woman is because he failed in getting a black man. Let's break that one down.
Part of Israel, Africa. The black people used to live in Israel.
Yo, don't get this guy to come. Okay? The so-called white man, his favorite thing is black men.
White men.
That's really what they want to deal with, man. They don't really want to deal with a black woman, man. They want to deal with a black man. And you see it, like, because you've seen a white man walking up and down here with a black man. But if they can't get a black man, they're like, well, what's the nearest thing to a black man? Well, I might as well get a black woman and fuck her in the ass. And pretend her name's John or Michael.
Michael Sapp.
It's the truth. And all you black men watching this with a white man, tell me he didn't coerce you into fucking you in the anus, man.
Are you about?
And he was thinking about your brother Jerome. That's the truth, man. Oh, bro.
Ecclesiasticus
That's why.
13.
Hey, hold on. Where are all the black women actors in Hollywood? How many are there? They don't want black women. They want black men. They like fucking black men.
When they first started the Black Masons, it was black men first, man. That's right. You know what I'm saying? Them Prince Hall Freemasons.
They don't like it. What was that
over.
movie you showed me? Goodbye Uncle Tom, innit?
Oh yeah.
Where they had all them young boys.
Yeah, Goodbye Uncle Tom. He was oiling up the little boys, man, and the black men too, oiling them up. You know, in that festive type gold paint. Yeah, man, and they had the black women just shaking their ass in the room, but it was oiling up the black men, man.
They didn't oil up the women.
Oiling up the women.
And then another thing they do that in the foster homes and all that, with them jakes that are in the foster homes and shit. You get molested by them crackers, man. And then boys' homes. Like, look, what was Sandusky? Was Sandusky fucking the black women on campus? No, Sandusky was fucking all the young black and Hispanic boys that he was training to be football players, man. That's what the white man loves. He likes a piece of that black anus, man. That's the truth. So if you think you're the white man's prize, you better think again. The white man, he wants to be a woman, really, so he wants the manliest man.
That's why he had that fucking 60 degrees of separation. And they made that whole scene where the nigga was popping the Will Smith, man. Where Will Smith was popping the guy. That nigga, that Edomite was loving that shit, man.
Yep.
That's where that's the position that the one new black men in, man. You know?
Faggots, man. Well, we don't want you, man. Faggots, man.
If thou be for his profit, he will use thee. But if thou have nothing, he will forsake thee.
Yeah, the white man, listen, if you people ain't learned already, learn this one thing. If the white man doesn't have use for you, you're fucked, 100%. You got all kind of fuckery happening all over the world. The white man don't intervene unless there's something there for him. Then he'll say, yeah, we care about the women. The white man don't give a fuck about nobody, man. And that goes for these average day crackers. They don't really give a fuck about, they don't give a fuck about crackers. Living on the street, you'll see crackers walk past crackers on the street. He got fucking 100 grand in his bank account and he won't help this guy living on the street. Crackers have got fucking money, man. You go down central London, right? You got buildings where you got guys coming in and out those buildings during the day who are earning mad cake. And as soon as it's closed and you go there late at night, who do you see there? Bare man, crackers and shit, sleeping rough. Then in the morning they come and they kick them out and move them on. Come on, man.
Like this guy, Nick Rockefeller said to Aaron Russo about what we can just do this attack and do this RFID shit. Just he said make them loads of money. And Aaron Russo was basically saying like, well, what about the people and all of that? Nick Rockefeller was like, fuck them, man. Why the fuck would you care? Just care about you and your family, man. And he was talking about the Edomites, man. You know what I'm saying? And like you're saying, a lot of these crackers that got jobs up in London City, all up in these fucking nice buildings, up in Barbican or wherever the fuck, man. All of these city spots, Canary Wharf or wherever the fuck, man. And they could come in here, a lot of them come into the city, work, and then go out in their nice cars or on the train, man, in their business suits. Where you got fucking sleep white Edomites. Right, they ain't on Japan, man. You got Edomites all homeless, sleeping outside in the city, man. It's cold. It's cold out here,
Which
man.
proves that they're the devil because they got the most resources and the money out of any nation. So there shouldn't be one Edomite sleeping on the street, man. According to the law, you're supposed to have you're supposed to give arms, man, to your brother.
Well, the funny thing about this system is that they'll got people working just to fucking have heat in their house, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's great, you gotta work just to be able to switch that heating on. Esau ain't doing that. That heating's just unlimited, running for him, for his ass, them elites.
Can I just say this real quick? Because in ancient Israel, the poor among our people were taken care of by the rich.
Ah, yeah.
You know, that would do, if the Most High make you rich, your duty is really, a big part of your duty when you get blessed with them riches is to give to the poor. That's what Cornelius would do. He would help out the poor, so that they weren't like destitute and you know they're still poor because you can't give them everything, but they weren't like, you know, dying and shit, you know.
I read it in the Bible dictionary. Wealth, the Israelite wealth was purely and solely based on agriculture and land. So what people used to do when they cultivated the land, they would leave a percentage of what they cultivated, agriculture, for the poor.
So they could survive, and not just about survive too, they survived, you know. Esau will have you suffering, man, and put you in a trap that keeps you in that position that you're in, man. Like they show you in that movie Time, man. Esau actually sets it up to keep you poor and destitute, man. He's the fucking devil, man.
And even in the cities, man, that's why rent prices are so high. I mean, fucking hell. In London, if you're talking about you want a one-bedroom flat, you're paying about a fucking grand for that shit. And then you get minimum wage. So half your money went on the rent, and then you gotta make sure you work to keep that shit up. It's part of that trap, man. So you ain't gonna move out of the situation. If you want heating, you better better work, man, and you'd be stuck in that
If
position.
Esau wanted to, he could make it where pretty much everyone is living on a decent level. Like there are no people starving in the world because he's got the technology and the money and the power to do that. You got trillionaires. You know how much what a trillionaire could do? You know? But Esau actually sets up a system to devour the poor. You're not supposed to do that, man. Just get the book of Sirach 4 and
The point I was going to add to is, obviously they had the Israelites had agriculture as the main thing, but they had gold, silver, you know, all these other things.
which usually would give that as alms too. Because you would the scripture says if a man want to borrow money from you, he's a rich man, and you got the money to lend them, you should really lend them that money, man.
And there was laws on that because if you lent him the money and he couldn't pay you, I think it was like 7 years,
Yeah, you had to allow it.
you had to forget about that debt.
So it was set up so that the poor wouldn't be devoured by the rich. You know? Whereas in this society, the poor are
man.
devoured, man.
7 years past, you're still getting a letter from the fucking about 20 different companies over 10 years just telling you, look man, where's my money?
And they don't need the money.
they
These,
don't
you got
even
these,
need
they
it.
don't need the money, man.
That is breaking the law, man. About you're supposed to. But you got all them cut off debt years, man. You had the year jubilees as well, so you had all kind of cut off debt years in our law, man.
To protect the poor.
Protect the poor. They ain't do it. They ain't dealing with that. They ain't dealing with that, man. And everything they do is based off debt. Even a mortgage trying to buy your house.
They did that callback
He was
loan
paying
shit,
that
PPI. PPI debt, when you sign up for you sign up for a loan, and once you get that loan, they give you things that you don't want attached to it, like some kind of insurance that you never agreed, but they wouldn't ask you about it. They'll just attach it to it and increase the debt you owe. And then by
PPI
right,
insurance.
and then later on, what they do is they end up making you have to pay out another company, which is it's just another
Scam, innit?
It's just another scam because now all these other companies are
making money,
benefiting out of your money when it's all should have just gone
And your
back
money's
to you.
deflated anyway.
Yeah.
The amount that you
Even
get is
more.
deflated, like.
Even more.
Inflated. So the money that you're getting back ain't the same as what was taken from you, man. And then another thing is, you got
racket.
in Esau society, like in England, 1% of the population own all the land and have 90% of the money and shit. What kind of madness is that? That's totally, out of balance, man.
And they're the only ones, like some farmers that allow shotguns, man. It's crazy.
And it's funny because when you go around the little shit areas in town, in the cities, if you go where there's one field, the house is looking nice. You go into the next field, that house is looking nice. There's a lake next to it. You know, there's trees, there's
They
grass.
got everything, man. They just heaping everything to themselves, man, and destroying people, man.
It says in Baruch, it says in Baruch 3 that we're subject to payments.
payments, man. This is the book of Sirach 4 and 4. Oh, let me start from verse 1. My son, defraud not the poor of his living, and make not the needy eyes to wait long. Make not an hungry soul sorrowful, neither provoke a man in his distress. Because the white man sets up his society to put poor people under more distress and to make us more stressed and sorrowful, man.
Minimum wage. Like what he would do, minimum wage weren't enough for the so-called white man. And what he likes to do as well is if you're under a certain age, like 21, you get paid less for the same job that a man older than you does. And another way that he what's it called? What's it say? Defrauds the poor is that minimum wage weren't enough. Now he's got something called what do you call it when you go to college and work at the same time? Sorry? Apprenticeship, yeah. Apprenticeship.
That's where you pay
free.
And then what you're basically doing is working for free, where you get less than minimum wage.
And a lot of them don't get a job after it either.
No?
It's
You're getting
slavery.
like £2. At the end of the month, you get like
So in the ancient
£100.
world, when you had an apprenticeship, which is basically slavery, you would learn a skill. You would be getting paid at the same time because the guy would make sure that you ate and all that stuff. And then after you left, after 7 years, if you decided to leave, you'd be able to do your own thing, man. But the white man
Set up
don't
your
want
own
you to do that
business.
without being in debt. You know what I mean? But the white man, he's the devil, man. And another thing, like you got McDonald's is a multi-fucking-million in profits, but they pay their employees fucking nothing, man. It's like they're making all that profit. Why can't they pay their employees just that little bit more money so they can actually live? Why is Primark the biggest up-and-coming company in the UK, in Europe when it comes to clothes, but the store manager gets a bonus, but the people who are actually working hard are getting £6.20 an hour, man. Even if you're working in a flagship store. And you can't even rent a fucking room off of that. What the bumper clock, man? But the white man's making, you see, that's the fraud. You're supposed to pay people enough so they can survive, man, not to keep them on like zombies on life support, man.
James 4:1, James 4:1.
It says, verse 3, add no more trouble to an heart that is vexed, and defer not to give to him that is in need. Like that welfare shit ain't really giving. That welfare shit is bullshit, man. Because like a lot of these people that are on welfare, they don't want to be on welfare, man. But once you're on welfare, it's hard to get out on your own, man. Because once you go to get a job, they basically all your money gets taken away from you, man. You're in a trap. Like a lot of these women in the UK, I know for sure, welfare is a trap for them. Because once they're on welfare, they basically have to stay on welfare. Because if they get a job, then they're going to expect them on that part-time job or whatever, they're going to take all the money for rent. You know, they're going to take basically most of the benefits they get. So basically there's no point working. You got a lot of people that get in a job for them, the type of job that they can get, they might as well be on welfare. Because it's the same money, but they're not going to have their rent paid for.
Yep.
You're supposed to be able to go get a job where you can pay your rent, buy your food, and take care of your family. Part-time in Primark and that ain't gonna do that, man. So they get you on that welfare, and that's how much is job seekers, man? It's
About
fucking
£200 a fucking month, man.
What the fuck you gonna do with £200 in London a month, man? What the bumper clot are you gonna do with £200? Oh, them niggas are on welfare. They're like, man, living it up on £200 a month, man. You go buy a trolley of shopping, that's £150 or something like that, man. You get a basket of food in Asda, it costs you £50, man.
At least £50.
A basket.
Yeah. Easily, man. Anytime you go shopping, that's at least £50 coming out.
And the wickedest thing is, the only way for you to get it less is to go to about 5 different shops across different areas.
You have to travel on that.
So you have to spend more money on travel. You have to take what you got, bring it home unless you drive. Go get more, bring it home unless you drive. It's bullshit, man.
It's a bullshit, man. Straight up, and then you end up having to live on overdrafts and credit cards. And catalogs. Like most Jake that come to England, they can't afford to get certain stuff, so they have to buy it on. Like I know this because when I come to England, my family never had shit. So how did we have to get what we had to get? We had to use like credit, man. And man, you know about the tears, man, because all that interest and shit, you know, and you just, you know, because you want to have a sofa in your house, man, and something in there, man.
I forgot that George shop, is it? I don't know, man. They had that old shop in Barking where you just put the money down and then 2 twos. You say you're in debt for so long. Some people like 2-3 years. I remember my mum always used to get sofas. She'll get a sofa, come out of debt, and then buy a new sofa.
Yep. It's fuckery, man. It's all fuckery, man. And the white man sets it up like that, man. This society is a big fucking trap. And they show you that in the movie Time. If you watch that movie Time, they show you how they set it up as a big fucking trap, man. To keep you down, man, and destroyed. It says, this is for you so-called white people, man, especially you elites. Reject not the supplication of the afflicted. Because Jacob been crying out for like a better way, for help. Because when Jake came out of slavery, like, let's take the Jamaicans for instance, right? When the Jamaicans came out of slavery, so-called, they came out of slavery with nothing. They compensated the slave owners in Jamaica, and then what happened was, they would then rehire the Jamaicans to do the same jobs, but it was cheap labor. They would pay them next to nothing.
Knowing that they had nowhere else
Knowing
to go.
that they had nowhere else to go because they had no capital. You need capital to do something. Like the sharecroppers, when they didn't have nothing, so they had to borrow from the white man.
Entrapment, man.
It's entrapment, man. And Jacob been balling from then till now. Look, man, help us out. Give us what we need to have a fresh start. Nah, you niggas are alright with welfare. We give you niggas welfare. Which is admitted that welfare was designed to destroy our people, man. Welfare ain't shit, man. Why don't we get that real welfare? Why don't you talk about the white man's big ass companies that get billions in fucking tax cuts? Real fucking welfare, man. Motherfucking crackers. This brother will go into it, the funding and stuff, the grants and shit.
It's ridiculous, man. You know, it's just ridiculous. You got something called the Freemasons. It's a Freemasons charity, and they donate money to you if you're a Freemason. And what these bastards do, basically, man, is they set up a charity just to get grants, man. And depending on this, like, what kind of level you're at, they'll just throw out, like, they'll start throwing 5 grand grants, or they might just throw out 50 grand grant to your ass, man. So a lot of these humanitarianisms that you see all on the TV, comic relief and tax evasions, it's scams. They cut a ribbon on the TV. You know how much fucking money they made off that shit? They ain't donating that worth of shit, man. That was just all fucking theatrics and deceptions, man. You know? That's all that was. That's basically what they do, man.
Yeah, getting government contracts, that's welfare. Getting a government contract handed to you to do like the Millennium Dome. All that money that went into the Millennium Dome and got lost and stolen, man. That's real welfare. You never gave Jake no real welfare so that Jake can go out and be on his own, be independent, man. Jake always been fucked up, man. And we've been crying. Jake is still crying for a better way. And you ain't trying to hear Jake. Nah, them niggas, we've already helped you niggas. You know? We've already given you niggas. You niggas are just dumb. You niggas are, you basically don't want to hear what Jake are trying to say, man. That's why Jake are gonna get more and more riled up. And that frustration is gonna be exploding on you real soon, man. And Jake are gonna say enough is enough and start slitting throats, man. Cause Jake are getting tired of basically living in the ghetto. You got a lot of these niggas out here, they try and ignore it. But like Jake has that anger inside him, man. That's where you get grime music. He's got all that anger in it, man. But Jake just don't know where to direct that anger, man. Because Jake is frustrated out here, living in the ends. Your mom ain't got shit, your dad ain't got shit. You know, you live in the, in the slums, man, basically, man. And you gonna grow up there and you know, look at that shit. Faggot, man.
With that faggot, man.
And she's blacker than motherfucking Wesley Snipes, man. Trying to dress like a white girl too.
You ain't fucking, man.
Hey, you come to London, man, East London and shit, like Barking and all them ends, man. Man, Jake just be fucking growing up dumb. And guess what? Their children are still gonna be in the same fucking ends, man. It's like a giant prison. You don't ever get out. Even niggas that get degrees, you still see them living in the same fucking area, man. They go uni and come back to the same place. It's bullshit, man. But the scripture says, reject not the supplication of the afflicted, neither turn away thy face from a poor man. Turn not away thine eye from the needy, and give him none occasion to curse thee. For if he curse thee in the bitterness of his soul, his prayer shall be heard of him that made him.
That's right, man. That's right, because poor men, the scripture's talking about, these men would have had woolly hair, would have had afros, they would have had beards, you know. And even today, you got men that get lack of a better word, man, they just get abused at the workplace, made mockery of because they don't shave, you know. They might want to wear their hair. Man, I was working, I'll get people chatting shit about me 24/7, man. Man's calling me Bob Marley and shit. I don't even have locks. Fucking devils, you know. People under me and above, man.
This whole system, it feminizes men, and take straight at the aim at the black man. Well, it just effeminizes you, man. The whole thing with the beard and all of that, that's part of the Most High. That's part of you being a man, man.
Oh, and if I could say this, them top level Edomites in business, they're aggressive though. The guys that are, them top Edomites are aggressive. They're all up in their office shouting at people, you motherfucker this, if you don't pay me my motherfucker. But if you raise your voice in the workplace, sir, it's not appropriate to raise your voice in the workplace. What the fuck are you talking about, man? Them top level executives be shouting all the fucking time, man.
That's why you can't bow to the system, man. Worship their image, man. You're gonna be a lunatic, man. You're gonna be a buffoon, man. You know, cunt, man. You're gonna be a fucking clown out here, man. And the white man grooms these niggas in the church to groom you to just be timid and weak, man. You know, yo, don't raise your voice. Oh, and all of this. When like the white man's doing it, basically to be a good slave. Accept that the whipping that the white man's giving you, man, via all these different channels of how he's doing it. But that's why the scripture says, show yourselves men. That's why the brothers are out on the highways and the byways rebuking these goddamn devils, man. And what happened to the prophets when they did it? The men came down on them. So that's what you're supposed to do, man. Curse these devils out, man. You know?
Yeah, you Negroes should be setting up curses on the so-called white man, man. Yep. But you going on, you acting like, you know, like you don't know that the source of your problems don't come, but you know, the white man ain't your main enemy on the planet Earth, man. You lack knowledge, man. You should already know the reason why you're in the condition you're in is because the so-called white man has you in slavery and he's still oppressing you, man. You got Jakes, I mean, there was that last Jake that got executed and they found out before he got executed that it weren't true and they still killed him, man. Motherfuckers are evil, man. This is Sirach 21:5. A prayer out of a poor man's mouth reacheth to the ears of God, and his judgment cometh speedily.
Right, that's them vials of prayers, man. You know? The Most High hears the prayers of his servants, man. Right? Which are the Israelites. Because there ain't gonna be any average poor damn devil cracker sitting on the floor putting up a prayer and the Most High's gonna be like,
they need to cry to
you,
Satan, man, you know. That's Daddy Satan, why they ain't getting blessed. They're poor Edomites, you know.
There's an Edomite woman that just walked past crying. Yeah, I've seen her tears in her eyes and all that. It was good for her ass, man. The Lord don't give a fuck. You know?
This is Sirach 35 and 13. He will not accept any person against a poor man, but will hear the prayer of the oppressed. He will not despise the supplication of the fatherless, which a big part of our people being fatherless is you so-called white people and your programs, man. Nor the widow. A big part of the widows among our people is the so-called white man killing them, man, and setting up situations for the so-called black man to be killed. You made the so-called black man go over there to Vietnam, man. How many widows did that create?
Like brother just said, man, oppressed. You so-called white people ain't oppressed, man. You don't know what oppression is. Half of you don't even know that you don't have to call someone a nigger to be racist.
Yeah, man.
Stupid
that's another
people.
thing. You niggas have got to stop letting the white man define what is racist and what ain't racist.
Yeah, man.
You niggas let the white man define to you what you should be outraged about. Like the white man will come on the TV and tell you, yeah, that's, oh my God, what he just said was racist. So then all you niggas will be like, yeah, that was racist. But then a guy will say something which we know to be completely racist, but like calling you an African. And you guys will just be, well, no one said that's racist, so hey, I'm an African American. You know? You niggas don't know. You niggas need to start being your own man, man. Stop letting the white man define to you when you should riot and when you shouldn't riot, man. You got the white man on the TV telling you when you should be rioting and when you shouldn't be rioting, man. That's why you rioted when that shit happened in to who was it? Mike Brown. But when that nigger woman got shot in Washington, there weren't no riots then. I've seen videos where niggas get shot down and niggas don't riot. Niggas are standing there going, oh my God, did you see that? That wasn't no big thing. So that shows me that the white man is the one controlling when you niggas get outraged and when you don't. You should be outraged already, man. Shit, the white man's putting poison in your food you're feeding your kids. That's cause enough to burn a motherfucker, man. What more do you see? You niggas are like, if the white man does one more thing, I'm gonna get angry. Listen, man. The white man have already done enough to be killed, to dead over this thing. The white man has already. We don't even need to bring it to recent years. He's still doing fuckery, but we don't even need to make it contemporary. He done fucked up. You done should be angry, man.
You know, yeah, man. Niggas is like couch lions, man, because they got that Old Testament, New Testament kind of behavior spirit, man. Whenever this so-called white man done anything in the past, oh, that's the past, you know. We're in the new times.
But he's still doing it.
Doing things
Still
now.
doing that shit, man.
Doing things now, and they don't want to. Just weak, man. You know, then a lot of them just don't want it. Anyone that thinks the white man's actually good, you need to be. I mean, you need to go to the surgeries and have them drill a hole in your brain. You know.
Hey, that's right, brother. That's right, man. Because if you ain't thinking about getting revenge on the so-called white man, you ain't in your right mind, man.
And you will get that drill in your head and drill in that brain or in your hand.
Yeah, probably
man.
them concentration.
It's gonna be
fucking
that RFID
Whatever.
chip, man.
All them fucking
Straight in your dome. Where it's the warmest.
You niggas better start getting angry. You better start coming back to your power and getting back to what life is really all about, man. You need to remember that you have a power. His name is Yahweh Baal Shem Yahweh Shai. You have a savior. His name is Yahweh Shai. And you have a people, man. You are a people, man. And right now you are down and out, man. But the Lord has provided a way for you to get out of that situation, man. And the white man ain't your friend. He's your enemy. And that's just how it is. You ain't gonna be the white man. Ain't in no time is there gonna become a world where you are equal with the white man. He doesn't believe in equality. The white man is a bitch, and like any good bitch, he has to put somebody down to make himself feel better. Because the white man is a weak. It's evident the white man is a weak faggot. All that shit. The white man used to says you niggas are lazy. Okay?
Turn around and said
He says you niggas are lazy, he says you niggas are stupid.
Yeah,
he looks at you, oh, you niggas are poor. Because he's really poor, he's poor in the spirit. He's really a bitch. If the white man was to make everything equal, just by survival of the fittest, the white man would go down anyway. Because he ain't shit, he don't come up with no new ideas. The only thing he's good at is stealing and lying, man.
Yeah.
He ain't shit, man. He's nothing but a piece of shit. He's a liar, man. He told our people that we were stupid and unintelligent, man. That's not the truth. We invented his society, man. All the inventions that's out here.
Hey man, but 2/3 of our people are gonna die anyway, man. Because the scripture says, you know, just as people are watching the video, you know what? Most people who watch the video ain't even gonna wake up, man. And that's the reality of it. Because many are called and few are chosen. You know,
Possible Jakes there.
many are called but few are chosen, and it don't matter.
Oh, yeah.
Most, and to be honest, a lot of our
Chilli.
views on our videos is us or other brothers around the four corners watching our videos that already woke up, man. You do get good fruit that watch the videos
The
that
fan,
come into
the
this
dick
thing.
riding scorpions, bro. Don't forget
Yeah, oh yeah,
the dick riders.
and the dick riders, man.
Dick
Dick bandits.
Dick riding.
Yeah.
Like Toe Zion, you're a dick rider, man. Always on our comment boards talking. Like, you guys hate us so much, man. But why? So why are you always on our comment boards, man? A lot of you niggas been on the comment board for years. You ain't got no fucking life, man. Yeah, when I was in the world, man, I wouldn't have been all up on the motherfucking comment board like that. I would have said a few things and moved on with my life, man.
They're like darker dicks. That nigga.
Hey, Darker
Dark
D,
dicks.
man. You's a bitch ass nigga. Nigga, you in England, right? He in England. Dark dick, see, that's what he likes. You in England, right? And you talking all this shit. Hey, you know this nigga even said he knows where I live and I need to watch my back because he's got a knife and all this shit. Nigga, what kind of faggot says that shit on the comment board, man?
Yeah,
You sound like a
you're
pussy,
gonna do
man.
shit,
Girls.
You know,
What do you mean you
in
know that?
England,
That's a
bro,
faggot
come to the
spirit.
camp, bad boy. You know?
That's a faggot.
And we ain't even gonna fight you, man. We just gonna make you look dumb for the world to see. Because we've already seen that you can't fight anyways.
Yeah, this nigga already looks dumb, man, on the fucking stupid videos, man. Nigga, you look like you're mentally deranged, man.
Yeah, why don't you bring your Kemetic African power ass down to the camp and confront the prophets to their face, man?
He looks like a weed smoking nigga, man. I mean, you ain't probably didn't do that, but you look like you ain't just had a cup of water in 2 years, nigga. I'm saying.
That nigga look like he eat too.
Yeah, man, darker dicks.
Hey, man, just behave yourself, boy.
Yeah, man.
Behave yourself.
All you scoffers and you scorners, man, that's watching this right now, man, and you talking shit. All you gotta understand is the time is coming. See how that shit happened in France, right? You think them if that shit really went down that way, but let's say it did go down that way, or when these different atrocities happen all over the earth, that shit catches people off guard, man. Like 9/11. Let's use 9/11 for an example. I guarantee you, all them people that died, over 3,000 people that died in 9/11, right? They all had plans for like that evening. Some of them had holidays booked, done paid for the travel insurance. Been talking about, we're going to Dubai in next month. What's that? That's how the Lord get you, man. So all you scoffers, you got a lot of plans. You think you're gonna talk shit, but the Lord's gonna bring you to an abrupt end, man. Some chocolate right there. The Lord's gonna bring you to an abrupt end. See, we're Jakes, man. We ain't no faggots out here. You know what I'm saying? You got these guys. That's another thing, man. That's another thing, man. You got these guys saying that GMS hate women as if we're some kind of faggots, man.
No, man.
We love women, man, but we hate wickedness, man.
Yeah.
And these women out here, they're fucking wicked. If they were righteous, we wouldn't have nothing to say.
That's right. You're supposed to seek ye the old paths, man. And the way men were in the old days, man. They were more rough than we are today, man.
Exactly.
That's why we're doing everything in our power to go according to this word, day in, day out, and looking at ourselves and saying, look, am I being effeminate about this? Am I being emotional? Because men ain't supposed to be emotional, man. Ain't supposed to be no mama's boys when you come into this truth, man.
18.
Yeah, scriptures say, gird your loins as a man.
That's right, man. And a part of being a man is standing up for what's right. So if these women ain't right, we're going to curse them out. We're not saying, you guys are going on like we're saying we're going to destroy all the women that's on the face of the earth and it's just going to be us. We ain't, well, some of brothers got women, man. We ain't saying that it's wrong to have a family or nothing, but right now, it's wrong to have a family in wickedness, man. It's wrong for it's wrong for a man to be in wickedness, man. We don't hate men. We love all of them. My gosh. We don't hate men, man. We hate wicked men. Okay? I got this scripture right here. Bro, this guy's mad. Amos, I got that scripture for you, bro. Amos 4:14. Seek good and not evil, that ye may live, and so the Lord, the God of hosts, shall be with you as ye have spoken. Hate the evil and love the good, and establish judgment in the gate. It may be that the Lord God of hosts will be gracious unto the remnant of Joseph.
A lot of these women, like these so-called women out here, they're totally out of order, man. They're not actually acting like women. They're not petite. They're not shamefaced. They're not even dressed appropriately. They're using their body as sexual objects.
They can't be a wife.
Sleeping with all kind of men, like the brothers can't be wives, can't be mothers. They're just sluts and prostitutes, man. Using men for their money and shit, man. That's
a lot of you niggas out here ain't real men. That's why we hate you too. Okay? That's straight up as it is. Now in the kingdom, it ain't gonna be like that, man. In the kingdom, cause the scripture says to love your wife, man. So in the kingdom, we gonna have our wives, man. They're gonna be actual wives, man, and everything's gonna be in order. But right now, man, a bunch of wicked ass bitches, man. So what we supposed to do? We supposed to just elevate them, and a woman is supposed to be honored if she acts like a woman, man.
Fuck women, man.
That's the real deal. But these women are not acting like women. So what do you want us to do about it, man?
Oh man, fuck. Figgity fuck these women, man. They ain't women are the least of all things, man. The least of all things, the least of all conversation, the least of fucking everything, man. They don't do shit apart from lay down. They can't cook. Yeah. Half of them now wash proper. You know, they stink in bed. All these women, bro. You know what I mean? These bitches are foul, man. And you ain't got. Oh man, fuck these women, man.
Yeah, man.
There ain't much to even talk about. Even trying to make niggas accept the reason why we can be austere towards women and towards what things about. We don't give a fuck about breaking that down for 20 minutes, man.
No, the worst thing is
You don't know, that's your beef.
The worst thing is the scriptures curses them out, man. It says, woe unto these wicked women.
Yeah, man.
And it says a shameful woman shall be counted as a dog.
That's it. That's it, man.
Shameless woman.
Shameless women, man. So what do you want us to do about
That's
that?
the majority of these women.
What do you want us to do about that? It's not our fault.
Man.
They're going on like we love that. Like we want to live like that forever, man. Fuck you niggas, man. You niggas are faggots, man.
Yeah, you niggas saying all that, you gotta be thinking about the white man who's on that shit, man. He's the one popping men in the ass, doing all them pornos. You know what I'm saying, nigga? Man, you niggas ain't got a damn thing to say to us, fucking faggots in the comment boards and that, man.
Hey, that's why the scripture says establish judgment in the gate. And when you're looking at the brothers that are doing this work, we're the gate, man. You see, the Lord's raising up leadership, man. So fuck you niggas, man. If you ain't right, that means you ain't really gonna be part of the leadership, man. And that's how it is, man. And we gonna curse out wickedness wherever it is.
That's right, man.
Wherever it is, we don't care whether it's man, woman, or dog. And no one ain't gonna stop us from doing that, man.
Yeah, all you niggas, you're fucking bitches, man. We can't talk about the women. And everybody, no one's exempt from the Lord's judgment, man. The scripture says every knee shall bow and every tongue confess, whether man, woman, or child above the age of 12, man above the age of 12. You go enough, you're gonna be fucking condemned about it, man.
Yeah.
You know?
But that's life, man. That's life, you know. What do you prefer? Go to court and the officer says, you know, why did you hit your woman? You know? And you're gonna be like, I'll never hit a woman again, officer. You know? At the end of the day, man, these people's laws ain't the righteous paths, man. You know? In the world of Esau, he'll tell you that you can't control your woman, you can't put your hand on your woman, you can't tell your woman what to wear.
But he can.
But he can.
He can.
You know?
He could arrest her, put her in handcuffs, beat her over the head with a baton, taser her, rape her.
Yeah, man.
Tell her what to wear.
Search her, you know?
When she goes to work, he tells her what to wear.
Yeah. But you can't.
But you can't.
So don't walk in the paths of the so-called white man. You know? Walk in the paths of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai.
And establish proper order. That's all we're saying, man. We ain't saying that in the kingdom we're just gonna walk into our house and fucking chop our woman's head off while she's there cooking dinner, man. The fuck is wrong with you niggas, man? But if she's committing adultery, she should get killed, man. Hey, what did the Lord say to Cain? If thou had this done well, man wouldn't have had nothing to say. If you do good, we've never cursed out anyone for doing good. We only curse out people for doing evil, man.
Amen.
Simple.
And at the end of the day, the scriptures say, blessed is he
That is not offended.
Right, that's correct, man. I don't even know what I was gonna say.
But anyway,
man, you know, when men revile you, man, because if there's things that we're doing right and you hate it, then you're not in your right mind. But then you start doing what we're saying, then hey, everyone else ain't in their right mind, and they're gonna start hating you. And there's a lot more of them that are gonna hate you than us to be correcting you, man. Because there's a small group of men out here that's gonna be telling you the right things, man. You know.
and that's it, man. Hey, the Lord said, "I am come that they should have life and have it more abundantly." The things we're saying is beneficial, man.
That's right. That's right.
It's life. Nothing we're teaching is really evil to anyone, man. It's a good thing. What we're teaching, the order of life, is good for man, woman, child, dog, everything. But you guys make it look like we're teaching evil to the people. But the white man is destroying the people, man. He's the one that doctrine is destroying and killing. His death. This brother's always bringing out the scripture that he that hateth the Lord loveth death, man. The ways of the white man is death. The ways we're bringing is good for you, man. But we have to curse you out, man.
for doing the evil, man. Alright, we're gonna close up with that. Yo, was that